Hello to everyone, this is Joanna, and today I'm here to share with you a snack run. I supposedly went out to get food. I'm here, hey. I supposedly went out to get food, but I ended up just getting a package of salt pork, a couple of pork chops for myself, and a cabbage. Since that's supposed to be the food that people cook for New Year's, I have fallen into that trap. I already have a package of black eyed peas from before. I have already made a mess by accidentally stepping on one of my bags, crunching my chips, which I've already been into these, but I lost a few because I accidentally stepped on this can. I cannot believe I did that. Now, the only other real food that I got was this. I will probably have this later because I went and bought a bunch of junk because I was hungry. You know what they say about going to the store when you're hungry. But I did go out for the pork chops, the sugar, the salt pork, and the cabbage that I intended to go for. But these are pretty good. And I like these better than the chicken ones, and you can make them in the microwave. I have yet to make these in an oven, and I have only made these at home. So that was like the next real food that I got underneath real food. And then I wanted to get this Bob Evans sausage. These things are about $7.99 a pack, but when I saw this loose one for $1.79, I went ahead and got it because it was my intent to eat this when I got home for breakfast instead of breaking into my chips while I was out at the post office. Another thing I want to share with you here is these sausages, and you can see where I accidentally stepped on this. I've been getting the Bob Evans maple sausage or the regular sausage, but these right here were the first microwave sausage that I ever had that tasted like I cooked it. I used to not like any of those like sausages that weren't already the kind that you cook. I would get smoked sausage. I would get the sausage in the tube, but I didn't really like having to pat that out. Or I would get the sandwiches. But when I got this, how you made it at the time was you put your microwave on 50% power and you wrap it up in paper towels. I think it was 2 at a time it said on here, 2 patties at a time. You can make them from frozen or thawed. They would be 1 to 1 1/4 minute thawed, and then frozen would be 1 1/4 to 2 minutes. So needless to say, when I first made these, I thought, oh my God, this is going to be horrible. I'm going to burn up, blow up my microwave. Guys, these were really good, and they weren't greasy. So these became something that I would make real quick for breakfast in the mornings when I would make breakfast for my kids. I'd make an English muffin or a crumpet or even pancakes. I'd put these in the microwave and then I'd make their eggs. So these were really good. It's because of these that I went ahead and tried the Bob Evans sausage. So those are the only two, and I get these in the patties and the links. And as you can see, the Bob Evans, I've only ever hauled the maple or the regular. But so far, those are the only two type of sausage patties that I will buy that you make in a microwave that I think are pretty good and decent. Now, story about my Pringles. Y'all probably tired of hearing this. I left 2 cans there. They had 5 in total. I bought 3 because they were buy 3 for $4. So I went ahead. Now, they also have in the reduced fat the sour cream and onion. I almost got those to try them, but my favorite as far as their flavors is the ranch. I really like the ranch, but I wish it came in this form. But guys, these chips were so good. I got into these at the post office and I couldn't get out of them. So I do have 3 cans of this. And then when I got home, I wanted to make me something to drink, so I got soda. But my intent was to make that breakfast sandwich and to drink this. And this is a local Schnucks brand, and I don't usually like, you hear me say that I don't usually like a store brand, but I do like carbonated plain water. That's why I got this. I didn't want a bottle of Perrier because it was a glass bottle. I was carrying enough. And I didn't want, I don't know if it's Canada Dry. There's some brand, because I know Canada Dry is actually ginger ale, but there is a brand, if it's Schweeps, I don't know if I'm saying that right. It should be Sweeps. Somebody makes a tonic water. They make a club soda. So carbonated water in this form is called club soda. And then they make something else. I never did like tonic water, if that's the one with quinine or something in it. I used to taste that as a kid because they had a bar in the house and they had the grapefruit juice out in that tonic water, and I would get into that, and that was disgusting. I didn't like any of it. But I'm going to share what else with you I got. Because this time I think I'm going to make my pork chops barbecued and bake them. I went ahead and got some Sweet Baby Ray's sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. I used to love this barbecue sauce, and it was $1.88 today. I'll put that there where you can see it. So generally I will do fried cabbage, I will do the black eyed peas, and I will do smothered pork chops. Sometimes I fry the pork chops. This time I thought I was going to fry them and put barbecue sauce on them, but this time I think I'm going to make them in the oven and kind of bake them because I just got that pack for me. And like I said, I've fallen into the trap of that meal you make for good luck through the year. So we'll see how that goes. And the next thing I got, I think I'm going to pull out the next to the biggest thing. I got this coconut milk creamer and sweet cream. Now, when I saw it, I saw sweet cream. I didn't see the coconut milk part, but I figured I'd try it because I want plain creamer in my coffee this go around. And they didn't have any bottles of the little vanilla. The next thing that I got, and this has a story to it, much like my Pringles. I got caffeine-free Coke. Now, y'all know I usually haul cherry Coke on here. I drink cherry Coke the way that people who really, really smoke cigarettes. That's the only way that I can equate it. When people would ask me, well, how much do you really like cherry Coke? You get them all the time. Now, sometimes I'll break free when I'm at work. I'll get a Sprite or I'll get a red soda. But for the most part, you guys know that I haul cherry Coke on here very regular. It is safe to say cherry Coke is a staple in this home. It always has been, even when my kids were growing up, but I always had other things for them. Now, why did I get caffeine-free cola? It has nothing to do with the caffeine, just like my chips have nothing to do with them being reduced fat. This stuff tastes delicious. They had this in the cans at one of my jobs when the caffeine-free cans were gold. And this was the best tastingest Coke. They stayed sold out of it. And I found out that many people just like me had nothing to do with the caffeine free. It was because it tasted delicious. Now, I did keep caffeine free Coke and Pepsi in the house for when my kids wanted Coke. I didn't really let either one of them drink Coke until they were like maybe 10 or 11 years old. And I'm not like a health nut. And I wasn't one of those parents that kept my kids away from certain things. I just felt like certain ages were too young for certain things. And children, when they drink things like sodas and sweet drinks, unlike us, they tend to pull things through their teeth. And by that, I mean, like, we know if we're swallowing a liquid, we know how to keep it off of our teeth. Little kids pull everything against their teeth. So when I did start letting them have colas, they did like this. But for the most part, my kids like their fruit pop. And at the time, that cherry limeade Sunkiss was very, very popular. But guys, this tastes good. That is the only reason that I love caffeine-free Coke. And I haven't had any in a while. And it, just like my cherry Coke, is always sold out. Now, you just heard the story on this. I got 3 cans. And I really should have got the other 2. But I knew that I was going to be packing more stuff. And then I got these. And can y'all see, I didn't buy any food. I really intended to. I was supposed to have bought chicken and pork chops and steak and a roast. You see how that went. Maybe next time. But I went ahead and got these. I have always seen these and have been wanting to try these. I think I wanted to get some for my kids and I didn't get any, but they each had friends that had some, so they had them. I've never tried them. So I just thought I would get these just because. They did have peppermint and gingerbread popcorn, but it wasn't priced right, and I didn't really want to mess with it. The next thing I got was this Fun Stuff Snowballs Cotton Candy. So I'm just going to assume this is pure white cotton candy and leave it at that, and we will see what that's all about later. And I'm sorry if I seem winded, guys, because I go to work tomorrow and I'm not supposed to work. They have meddled with our schedule since Christmas and it's thrown me off because I'm not off when I should be and I have to prepare to go to work when I'm not used to it, and they're interfering with it so bad I can't even wash my hair when I want to. But I finally got bleach. Y'all have been hearing the stories that I need to mop my floor. I also need a vacuum cleaner, a dust vac, and I need some sponge mops. Clorox had a nice one and then they discontinued it. They even had the sponge refills. So I am looking for something like that again with the sponge refills. Y'all know what? I don't know. Does my camera look clearer today? It almost looks like it did when I first got it. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think it's zooming in like it should. But I went ahead and got this Cameron's Jamaican Blue Mountain Blend coffee. I don't know if it's anything like the real Jamaican Blue Mountain, but someone gave me some of that one time and I loved it. I think one of the nurses went to Jamaica and then someone had asked her to bring the coffee back because it was $9 over there, they said. And it came in a, what's that material? not, I don't know if it was burlap, but it came in some kind of bag that was material. And he made some, and it tasted delicious and smelled good, and I've liked it ever since. But I myself, I don't think have ever had the authentic kind. But this is close enough. I just don't like these kind of cups, and I wasn't paying attention to that. But this is why I went ahead and got the sweet creamer. If I wouldn't have got that one, I would have looked for the Coffee Mate Italian sweet cream, or I would have just looked for vanilla creamer. And then the next thing I got was I was going to get a box of sugar, because sometimes I do that, you know, just because these things are heavy. These used to be 5-pound bags. Now they're 4, but this was just $2.50. So I didn't need this size. So it's good that I went ahead and got it. And the next thing I got was candy. I showed these on Instagram, white chocolate. And I do believe they're hollow. I know it used to say that when people would ask if something was hollow or solid. I don't know. At this point, I don't care. It was just something cute for me to eat. And each of these items I picked up, I thought I could eat on my way home, which I didn't. So the next things that I got, I think the last few things, and if this last thing made it, I think I smashed it. This is what I'm going to eat, but I'll show you that in a moment. These were 50 cents, and these are the Now or Later green apple candy canes. And these are really nice. I'm assuming these were left over for Christmas because they also have a display with Valentine's Day candy. But I used to wrap gifts with these. You've heard me say I will take things like this and other little candies and I will wrap gifts with them or make them a part of the decoration. Now the next thing I got to go with my sausage patties, and I was happy to find this. This was the cranberry English muffins, I think. Am I saying that right? Yes, I like these. Now that I have them at home, I can smell them. And I did like the blueberry ones too. I often buy the plain ones a lot. Sometimes I'll top them in butter. Sometimes I will just top them in some jelly. But for the most part, I really do like these. I can even eat these plain, make a sausage sandwich with them. I don't know if buttermilk ones exist, but I would like to try those. I was getting crumpets for a while. Those are really, really bitter, and you have to like them, but the sweetness of your raspberry jam, I would put raspberry jam or cherry jam or strawberry jam on mine. But I thought that these were good, and it said limited edition. I didn't see these when I got the blueberry ones, which y'all know I did that haul probably before Thanksgiving or around there. So these must have come out for Christmas, and they smell really nice now that I have them home. So this right here that I'm going to show you, I used to always holler I hate chocolate. And back when I was in college and taking my classes, there was a grocery store, a Schnucks, across the street from the college on First Avenue. So I would go over there and get these devil dogs. And at the time, they had that thick, heavy whipped cream and chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. So I have ruined this carrying it. It did not look like this. But what it is, I'm going to try to show you, is thick cake. They don't make them like they used to. You know, like that icing that's on the ding-dongs? The whole cake would be in something like that. And you could actually touch it and not leave a print. See, this right here is soft. Like, I can touch that and leave a little print. So this is not like that. But I got this for nostalgia purposes. So I'm going to be eating this over that breakfast sandwich over there. But that was it. I just wanted to share that with you. Share with you that I failed on buying real food. I need to do a real food haul. But that was it. And it's different from Bath & Body Works, I know. I won't be going back out to Bath & Body Works unless the candles I want go on sale. As far as semi-annual sale, I think I'm done. And I usually don't say that this early, but I am waiting for the new stuff. Y'all already know. What is it? Daydream, Sun-Soaked, Dance in the Rain, or something like that China Glaze nail polish. And y'all know the Confetti Cake Pop. What else was it? Strawberry Pound Cake Body Care. Like you guys, I'm waiting for all of that, so I'm good. I don't think I'll go back out there again. Like I said, unless something that I got goes lower and I get an adjustment, or the candles that I'm looking at now, you know, go on sale, or they bring in that peach sugar cone and the chocolate that we're missing. And again, unless I go out there to the bank. So I can't believe I'm saying this early. I'm still watching all of y'all's hauls, but I'm done. So that was it. Until the next time, everyone have a great day.